And I am tired of having to prove myself. I am tired of having to defend my family. I am tired of being overworked, underpaid.
You see the glory, not the grind. That's how Egypt Sherrod opens the door to what's really going on. Today's story isn't a promo. It's a pulse check from someone who built a career on real work, real family, and real accountability, and who finally said enough. According to Egypt, what set this off was a feature in a major outlet that was supposed to lift up the new season of her show. She says the network invited the New York Times to set, the reporter came, photos were taken, an hour was spent, and then the article landed with a slant that stung. In her words, it framed her and Mike as if they ease in and ease out of properties, like TV visitors instead of hands-on professionals. That's why she recorded the video from a client's home on a Sunday, post-travel pointing out there were no cameras, and that when she left, she still had to wash a wall. Then comes the line that grounds the whole clip. We're the real deal. We are the real deal. We are not fake. We're not for television. We frequently post videos on topics like this, so don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to stay informed and never miss an update. But the issue isn't just one article. It's the pattern she describes. I am tired, y'all. I'm tired of having to prove myself. I am tired of being overworked, underpaid if paid at all. I am tired of not getting equal press or publicity. I'm tired of being the scapegoat. It's cumulative fatigue years of doing the work and still fighting to be seen for the work. And she puts a sharp point on why it hits differently. The black woman is unprotected. That's not a throwaway line, it's the thesis of her pain. Egypt says the same media machine that should be amplifying a positive black family on television too often sidelines them when it matters, then centers them when criticism or controversy is useful. There's also what she calls erasure. In the piece, she says the photo ran with only her face, even though Mike stood beside her, gave the interview with her, and was literally helping on the wall behind her. That omission isn't cosmetic. To a couple that brands their work on partnership, it undercuts the truth of how they create. Only showing me when my husband stood right there with me, that's not just a slight. That's erasure. For a show that foregrounds marriage, co-leadership, and a shared build minimizing one half of the team distorts the story the audience has come to trust. Egypt's caption pushes the analysis further. You see the glory, but not the grind. The beauty, but not the behind-the-scenes story. She says she's built companies to create opportunities for other realtors and designers, and that she and Mike are still a small family business, not a factory for made-for-TV moments. When a huge publication allegedly parachutes in for an hour and reduces that reality to a neat stereotype, she calls it what it feels like. That's not journalism, that's laziness. And when that same system, in her view, consistently overlooks them for press, covers, licensing deals, and invites, the message it sends is impossible to ignore. You're good enough to decorate the page when the angle is convenient, but not when credit is due. That's why the video isn't just anger, it's accountability. It's a record. It says, here's what happened, here's how it was framed, and here's why that framing is harmful. It's also a line in the sand. Let the fakes be your poster child, not me. She refuses to be used as the face for a narrative that cheapens the craft and the partnership that built her platform. And she recognizes the ripple effect. It would be a disservice to every person watching, especially those TV hosts and designers or realtors coming up behind me, if I smiled through it. In other words, she's not only speaking for herself, she's modeling what pushback looks like when the cost of silence is misrepresentation. So what happened here? A publicity opportunity became a case study in framing how a single hour with a reporter can define or distort a 14-year body of work. Why did she get so emotional? Because this isn't happening in a vacuum. It's layered on years of delivering results. How many points do you have to put on the board for 14 years? And still fighting for equal treatment, equal protection, and accurate portrayal. It's personal, a marriage built into the brand being cropped out of the picture. It's professional, the labor behind the reveal being reduced to a storyline. And it's structural a media ecosystem that, in her view, rewards stereotypes and shortcuts over craft and context, particularly when it comes to Black women. And yet, even at peak frustration, the center holds. She reiterates the vow she and Mike made from day one: if anything threatens their marriage or family, it ends. That's the guardrail. The work matters, the platform matters, but the partnership matters most. Which is why she closes the loop by inviting community rather than courting chaos, asking viewers who love the show to keep supporting, and pointing to 1,000 women-owned as one pathway for building the change she wants to see. In the end, this isn't a meltdown, it's a manifesto. A reminder that behind every glossy reveal are hours of sweat, missed weekends, and choices to protect what's real. A reminder that representation without respect is just exposure. And a reminder that when the story about you stops being true, the most powerful thing you can do is tell it yourself. I see you. I am you. Enough.